Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. Today is Tuesday, November the 1st, 2022. Happy first day of the month. Happy new month. All right, guys, let's get right into it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one, you know what? It was solid. I'm going to give it a 7. It was a 7 for me. So let's just jump right into it. I'm not going to hold you long. We see Anna and Finn, and he is just there. He says, I'm sorry I didn't make it to the hearing. I was dealing with Heather Weber. And he said, oh, Lord. That's what she told him. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Let me turn off my alarm. She said, she said, well, you had to deal with that. And how is that going? He said, she's my problem. I want to talk about you. I'm here to support you. And she says, well, Victor got me good on this one. I'm paraphrasing. But she pretty much is just like, I know Victor is behind this, but there's nothing anyone can do. And he says, you'll get out of this. And she says, circumstances like mine, that's not likely, but we will see. And he tries to tell her to keep the faith. And so then she says, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Talk to me about Elizabeth and everything. And so he tells her that, he shows her pictures of is her daughter's name Violet. He shows her pictures of Violet, and she loves seeing them. And then he tells her about Elizabeth and how Elizabeth went to her hometown, but she didn't tell him. And he doesn't think that's an oversight, but he's just letting it go. I said, good for you, Finn. He's letting it go, because if she wanted him to know, she would have told him. And Elizabeth and Anna just tells him, maybe Elizabeth is trying to protect you. And that's exactly what it is. I said, Anna, how you have the insight for this, but you didn't have the all right, let's move on, y'all, because at the end of the day, she supports him, he supports her, and that's all it is. She gives him another perspective as far as Elizabeth is trying to protect you from something, so think about it that way. So then we go to Elizabeth and her parents, and I'm not going to hold you long. She just asked them, she was about to leave, and she said, you would like for me to leave. She said, but it's been 25 years, and you haven't reached out once through my divorces. I said, when she said all my divorces, I said, y'all have been doing this girl wrong. And she said, when Franco died, y'all didn't reach out, and now all of a sudden you reach out to Jake. Why? And it's because they've been wanting to reach out. And she says, so tell me what's going on. And she was like, and her dad just said, she says, tell me about Renko. And they said, what do you know about her? Because the way her mom was looking, she says, I know it's something going on. And so her dad says, come take a walk with me. And she said, I don't want to take a walk. Why can't we talk about this in front of mom? And so she said, he finally admitted that, yes, he had an affair with Renko. He said, when you're lonely. And she said, sir, you had your whole family on the island. What are you talking about? Now, I can understand if she was lonely away from Finn because he wasn't there. But you had your whole family. What are you? You weren't lonely. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am so confused on this story because I thought Finn's wife died from something else. I'm so confused. How did Finn's wife die? Somebody, please tell me in the comments. If you feel like replying, how did she die? Because I thought she died from something else, and now it seems like because he admits that yes, we were messing with each other, we had an affair, and she says, I see this staircase, and they tried to gaslight her and tell her that that maybe it's not a memory, maybe you're just thinking of something. She said, listen, you can't gaslight me. This happened. So they finally admitted that you were the one who pushed Renko down the stairs, like you caught her and I in an intimate moment. And so I'm like, is that how she died? But that's not how she died, right? Oh, y'all. Y'all tell me what you think. You tell me what you think. Because I can't. So then we see Drew and Alexis. So he goes to her and they catch up, chit chat, and she tries to ask him about Carly, right? Because she said, I saw you down in Jacksonville with Carly, and he said he was just supporting a friend. But then I'm cutting to the chase. He says, listen, Alexis, I have something to ask you. Hypothetically, since you're not a lawyer anymore, and she said, I will always be a lawyer. I'm just not a practicing lawyer. So this is not attorney-client privilege. Anything you tell me, I can go and speak on it. He said, okay, well, we can speak. She said, but you can't speak hypothetically. And he said, okay, so hypothetically speaking, what if a CEO had a company and a friend found out that they were about to merge this company with another big company. It drove the stock up. Would that be considered inside trading? She said, absolutely. He said, wait, you have to think about it. She said, absolutely. Now, Sandy, didn't we say this in the beginning? Was it you who said it also? Like, we said, this is insider trading, and they were trading, and they were like, no, because they tried to cover it up over something else that they called it, which is legal. But we kept saying, but I don't know if that's this. And they were like, no, it's what Carly's doing is not insider trading. Now they've circled back. And honestly, y'all, they've changed the storyline because we said from the beginning it was insider trading, and they told us no, it's not. And now they're trying to say, oh yeah, it was, and like we're gonna make it insider trading. And really, they just doing this so Drew and Carly can have another obstacle in their way not to be together. Like, listen, when it comes to Drew and Carly, I'm sorry, I fell asleep. But I mean, they're boring anyways. They don't need an obstacle for me. Just put them together if you're going to put them together, because I don't care either way. You can't entice me with a boring time. But I don't get it, because then she tells Drew, if you were to have a romantic if that CEO, she said they can't come after you because it would be hard to prove unless you had a romantic relationship or there was family. I said, well, Michael is family. He works for Aurora. Carly is his mama, so they could come out. I'm not finna do this with you, General Hospital, but whatever. So Drew is like, he worried now because Alexis knew it. She was like, why you looking all worried? Because Ned threatened him. He wanted to come after Ned and go hard. And now he can't because Ned said, you're going to have to deal with that insider trading investigation. So then we go to Alexis getting a letter, and it's from the Hook Killer. We already know that's about to go down this week. So then we see Holly and Robert. I say, Robert, please stop talking in front of this treacherous, trading woman. This woman is a traitor. She is not on the team. Stop talking in front of her. Like, I know you got, but he letting her know everything. And she smooth talked him out of any kind of way of helping Anna. And she said, because he was like, I'm trying to find a judge that would, reverse the decision and give Anna bail, and I'm trying to do this. And she smooth talked him out of it, saying she even got so deep with it that he said, do you know New York law now? And she was like, well, I've been in front of a court and this and that. And then she was like, oh, I'm so dizzy. I need air. So she go, I said, is she sick? And Victor got the cure for her? What is going on here? But anyways, they go out to get fresh air. I told you I'm not going to hold you that long with it. So then Nina and Sonny have Avery and Donna, and they're out and about doing the Halloween festival. It's real cute. I actually do like to go to those type of festivals. Just fun, family friendly event. Or whatever, instead of like going door to door trick or treating, because it's not like it was when we were growing up. But anyways, so they're having a good time, and they like Nina, like, because kids do not know. So then the next thing we know, Carly and Sam are at the festival. I don't know why they there. They ain't got no kids, but I guess adults can just go to it as well. I don't know. Child, I just thought about that. So they're at the festival, and they see Nina and Sonny. And so Sam says, Avery, Donna, look, your mom's here. And so they were like, Mama, Avery was like, Mama Carly, and Donna was like, Mom, and she was like, I just got back in or whatever. And they said, we had a good time. She said, why don't we have a sleepover? And so they were like, well, could Aunt Nina come too? Because kids don't know any better. Like, they love who loved them. You know what I mean? They were like, we had a sleepover the other night with Aunt Nina. Can she come too? And Sam is like, let's go and get some candy and all that. Let's go looting for candy. And they was like, what does looting mean? She was like, we'll explain later. So that leaves Sonny and Carly time to talk. And Sonny is like, Carly, I'm glad you're back. I wasn't expecting you until tomorrow. She said, well, I wasn't expecting to see you with my children and Nina. And he says, Nina's working a festival. The Metro Court sponsored this, so Nina's working it. And I'm here with the girls. And so she was like, okay. She was like, well, and then she said, but they said that they had a sleepover. He said it wasn't a sleepover. It was movies and popcorn. And she said, I don't want Nina around Donna, and he said, and she said, spending the night. And he said, I respected those wishes, and she has not spent the night when Donna was there. She hasn't even spent the night when Avery was there. And she was like, thank you for respecting my wishes. He said, but I got, Nina is a part of my life. We're on a different relationship. And she's like, y'all been together. And what, okay, Carly. But he said he wants to bring Nina around Donna and Avery. And she said she has a problem with that. I said, well, listen, y'all don't want to hear this, but you be around Avery. Carly is around Avery. She calls her mama Carly. And she was married. I get it. She was married to Sonny, but even if you were not married to Sonny, Carly's that type of personality that she would have been with him. Ava had to accept that Carly was gonna be around her child. You gotta accept that Nina's gonna be around your child if she's with Sonny. I'm sorry, because if she goes with Drew, she wouldn't have Drew not around Donna and Avery. She wouldn't do that. So it is what it is. When y'all break up and you meet other people and they come into your life, you got to accept some things that you might not want to accept. And so Sonny says, your rules, I'm not going to I can't deal with anymore. He said, and if you had somebody, I wouldn't mind. And she says, well, who says I don't have someone? And he was like, well, do you? And so she don't want to say or whatever. And I was like, why are y'all being so secretive about this whole relate? Like, why are you and Drew not speaking on it? Because he's going to end up being around Avery and Donna. So you might as well, I don't know. But anyways, he just tells her Nina's going to be around. You're going to have to get used to it. And they leave it at that. So then Nina and Sam talk, and Nina says, you don't have to like try to think that something's gonna pop off between me and Carly. And Sam is just like, Carly's my friend and I'm just here to protect her. She says, I understand you're happy. I understand Sonny's happy, and I'm happy for y'all, but Carly's my friend too. I say, girl, all these people be killing me. All of a sudden everybody is Carly's friend, but y'all had issues with Carly as well. And I'm not saying anything about them being friends. That's fine. But you have to understand, stay out of it. That's all. That's my whole point in this. Everybody else needs to stay out of this. This don't have anything to do with you, Sam. It has nothing to do with Ava. All these people giving opinions. This is between Sonny, Nina, and Carly. So then Carly goes and she speaks to because Nina tells Carly about Avery. I'm not trying. And Carly was like, you don't speak to me about my child. Well, okay, she's gonna be around your child, but if you don't want to speak, like it's fine. And so she goes with Sam, and Sam says, Carly, I know you're not gonna want to hear this. And she was like, what? She was like, but you said you were in a good place, stay there. And she was like, you're right. And so Sam is me. Why are you not admitting that something happened between you and Drew? Because she said, I know it was more than just you giving your Virginia a good resting place. And so then Carly was ready to admit something more happened. And that's when Drew showed up, because he about to tell her, girl, we can't tell nobody we got a romantic relationship, or we both gonna be going to prison like Alexis said. So then we see Sonny sees Holly, so he goes over and speaks to her, and she says, I've been gone for 2 years. Missing memory. She doesn't remember. He said, I know something about that. And she said, well, maybe I could talk to you. And Robert gonna say, Google it. I said, now all these men be hating Sonny, but the women love him. So I don't know what to tell you. But Holly says she about to go somewhere, and so she leaves, and then Nina leaves as well because she's working the carnival. So that leaves Robert and Sonny to talk. And he said, I heard about Anna and Victor's behind it. He said, nah, I could get Anna out. And he said, does this mean Anna would have to go on the run and all that? And he said, oh, Sonny was like, well, how you want me to get her out? I'm like, what you doing? And Robert's just like, I got it. But I feel like he's open to whatever Sonny has as well, because they're like, Anna cannot go to Statesville or Pittenville, whatever prison it is. Y'all know I be getting all these soaps confused. And so then, child, we see Holly on the phone with Victor, because we know it's Victor. I said, this is no spoiler. We already know Victor is the one Holly is working for. We've been saying Holly was suspect. And she on the phone telling Victor, they don't show it's Victor, but we just assuming that that Robert is still trying to look into things with getting Anna out. And you could tell that she doesn't want to do this, but she's doing it, like she's helping him. So then we go to Valentine, who Laura has showed up just in time to help him out of a jam with the bot security guards. And they're about to leave. And then this another security guard comes and he was like, sister, I don't know you. And she says, oh, I'm new. And she told him to enjoy the outside fresh air and everything. And he was about to let him go. But then he hears the other security guard groan. And she said, oh, he was drunk off wine. And he said, yeah, but he likes to drink vodka. And so he was about to take them out. And then Kevin comes through with the bell and they distract him and Valentine knocks him out. And then he says, what if Victor has more? Because they're going to get Charlotte. And they were like, did they grow Charlotte up, y'all? They grew that look. She's a teenager now. I'm telling you, it's the soaps. So they knock him out and everything. So then they're like, let's go and get Charlotte. But Valentine is like, what if there's more guards? And they were like, well, we just gonna have to deal with it. And y'all, that was General Hospital today. That was General Hospital today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time for another episode of What Happened on the Soaps General Hospital edition. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.